Alright guys, so number one fruit tree that is ripening up right now are mulberries. This plant that we're looking at right here is my Thai Dwarf. Chains of mulberries. And this is not unique to me. Anyone that has a dwarf everbearing mulberry is going to have a tree that's loaded like this. As long as they're making sure they're giving the plant adequate water and fertilizing it at least once a year. I've got mine in a 20-gallon here. Just a personal choice because I don't want to put these in the ground anymore. I want to conserve my ground space for other trees. So as you can see, the mulberry fruit itself is quite large. Over 1 inch long. So if you get a dwarf everbearing style, it's not that you're going to get small fruit necessarily. There are some dwarf varieties that have smaller fruit than others, but this Thai Dwarf has decent sized fruit and very prolific. So one I definitely recommend. The dwarf trees do grow pretty large if put in the ground, you know, up to 20 feet, especially if you're not pruning them back. But they're not going to get up to 50 feet like a Pakistani or a Persian. So if you're short on space and want to enjoy this fruit in April, definitely recommend you get one of these. Another fruit tree that is off the hook with fruit right now is the tropical pink guavas. I've actually picked probably about 100 pounds of fruit this spring already, and the tree is still loaded. Like I mentioned in a prior video, it's nice to have different cultivars. The Barbie Pink was the earliest, gave me a lot of fruit in March, and this Tikal has been providing a lot of fruit in April. Tikal is a really nice cultivar that comes out of Florida, extremely packed with fruit, slightly different taste profile to it. Breaking this one open, very few seeds. I would describe this one as creamy, classic guava taste. There's no chalkiness to it. It has nice sweetness to it, and it's probably more floral than the Barbie Pink. If you really like that strawberry guava mix flavor, then Barbie Pink would best meet that. But this is probably second in line for me. Really pleasant, nice tasting pink guava. See how productive it is. Literally there's probably about 400 guavas in the tree. So super productive, and gets to be into a large shade tree as well. The white guava over there does have a few on there, but it wasn't as productive this year as the pink ones. But tropical guava is definitely going to give you a lot of fruit this time of the year. This grafted loquat was planted last year. It was planted as a 1 gallon, so it has quite a while to grow before it's going to produce fruit. But in general, loquats will ripen fruit here in April and into May. Another fruit you can enjoy in your yard if you live in the Phoenix, Arizona area or similar climate. Another one I want to give a mention to is Barbados Cherry. Always depends on weather and where you're at. Sometimes these will start ripening up in April, but given that we're at the very tail end, my tree is not at that stage and probably will be ripening its biggest load here in May. But you can see it is full of bloom, and we do have the start of some cherries at this point. It's going to be a very good year for Barbados Cherry. It looks like this tree's been in ground for several years now, so it's been fruiting for a while here, and it's really clad with flowers this year. It's another winner. Probably one of the easiest things to grow in our climate. Thrives on neglect, can take her sun, needs her sun. So if you don't have this one in your yard and you enjoy the taste of cherries, while this isn't a normal temperate cherry like a Bang, it does have a really nice sweet tart flavor. And another one that will produce fruit for you around this time of the year, as well as in fall. So I hope you enjoyed the rundown. Wishing you an abundant spring harvest. Thanks for watching and happy gardening.